best way to ensure and establish a strong relationship is to reinforce the concept that your child is absolutely and unconditionally loved by you, their parent.
So this seems very simple, but it's also really easy to forget. Your child must know that you love them regardless of their behaviors and regardless of their choices.
Exactly. They must feel loved, safe, and secure in order for other behavioral skills to really work.
So as part of typical child development, in early elementary school, many kids develop a good boy, nice girl mindset. This means that their desire is to do good things and please others in order to be viewed as a good boy or a nice girl. This impacts their internal understanding of why they are loved. So this means that if you ask a younger preschool child, why do I love you? They're going to often answer, because you're my mommy. And they're so right. That is why we love them.
Right. But if you ask the same question to a 6 or 9-year-old, they may answer, because I listen or because I'm good. They really start to lose that confidence that they're loved just because.
So your child must also feel like you really like them and enjoy spending time with them. So think about the last time you were intentional and really enjoying your child. That may have been this morning, or like many of us, you might be getting caught up in the to-do list that you have that is endless. And you might be forgetting to really just stop and enjoy time with them.
It's definitely easy to be more task-focused and stop to take that time to really enjoy being with your kiddo. Enjoyment, liking, and loving are all related.
And the same thing really goes for us as adults. We all just want to be liked. So can you remember a situation where maybe you had a friend or a coworker or a boss who you just didn't really think liked you very much? Were you motivated to do better with them? Were you motivated to build a better relationship or to perform better at your job? Probably not. In order to feel motivated to do well, you have to feel liked.
Exactly. So here are some specific strategies for ensuring that your child feels unconditionally loved and supported. Number 1, just tell them. You need to overtly and openly tell your child, I love you. I love you just because I do. I love you just because you're my kid, and that love will never, ever change.
And a common parenting pitfall we see with this is adding in a but statement. So this is when you use that sweet, loving moment to also give your child a lecture. So I love you, but I need you to stop hitting. Or I love you, but you really can't talk to me that way.
Both of those are really important. One is an affirmation, the other one is a boundary, but they really should be separate. When you give love and affirmation, only give that love and affirmation. There's no condition or lecture attached to it. The boundaries are given at a separate time.
So another way to reinforce this unconditional love towards your children is by celebrating their effort over their outcome. We all love to celebrate our kids' successes. We love it when they get 100 on that math test. We love it when they score that awesome goal in soccer. And that's allowed. We want to celebrate our kids' successes.
You can definitely see me sometimes screaming on the side of a field.
Oh, me too.
But we also need to celebrate their effort or that character trait which led to this success that we want to see happen again and again. So some examples may include, wow, I'm so proud of how hard you kept working, even when that was really, really difficult.
This shows them that we love them regardless of their grade or regardless of how good they are at cello or soccer. This also is important because it helps them to build some perseverance and frustration tolerance, that they want to keep working, that they like giving effort more than that outcome.
And those two things are really hard. The other thing we can do is accept our children's feelings, right? So your children's feelings, even if they're negative, are okay. I'll say it one more time. Your child's feelings, even if they're negative, are okay.
Absolutely. We need to be validating your kids' feelings. And really, it's pretty simple. You really just need to be labeling what you see with your kids when they are feeling an emotion.
So for example, you can simply state it like, wow, I'm so proud of how hard you worked even when that was hard. Or, yay, it was so exciting to see your friend at the park.
So the final way to reinforce your love and enjoyment is to find moments. Find moments to stop and really connect with your child. These can just be simple, sweet moments that you find throughout the day.
Right. So maybe you're heading up the stairs and your child's there playing and you stop for a second to join them rather than going ahead and rushing them up for a bath.
Or maybe in the morning, after you guys wake up, take a moment to just play a song and just dance to a silly song on the radio before you really start cooking breakfast and get going.
Or maybe your child responds really well to physical affection, and so you walk by and kiss them on the head as they're playing or doing homework.
So here's an action step we want you to do tonight. We want you to ask your child, why do I love you? And then really think and reflect on their answer. Do they say, just because you're my mommy or just because you're my daddy? And do they have that concept? Or have they moved beyond that developmentally and they start to qualify it with, because I'm a good boy or because I really listened today? If they're in that latter camp, really start to reinforce that you do love them unconditionally.
Here's another action step that you can try that can be easily incorporated into your daily routine. What activity can you do, even for just a few moments, with your child? Here's another common parenting pitfall. You set aside some time, but it often includes a favorite TV show or video game. Those are really fun, and you can do those things. But if we do those too often, it cuts down on opportunities to really connect with your child and have opportunities for spontaneous communication. Try to think of an activity that your child really enjoys doing, such as stopping to draw the life cycle of a dragon, shooting basketball, building something together with Legos, or maybe just swinging it together outside.
So we know that these skills that we're telling you in this video seem so simple. We're really just telling you to love your child. But even more than that, we're telling you to reflect on how you communicate your love to your child. So this may be a good time to just pause the videos and think back through the last few exchanges you've had with your kids and how you've communicated your love to them and how they're responding to that.